Hey guys, me Dave. I thought I'd do a little video tonight just for the heck of it. Not too much going on. I'm still getting hit. I've been getting remote neuromonitoring monitoring to no end. I mean, it's just been unreal. They've been doing it 16 hours a day. If I'm watching TV or if I'm taking my dog to the park or whatever, they will sit there and throw tons of images in my head, or they will throw um past memories in my head, like on a looping pattern, kind of like what Brian 2 talks about. They will throw some past memories in my head, and 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 a lot of it is perverted stuff. It's about sex. These guys are the biggest perverts in the world. you know and they'll sit there and they'll do this 16 hours a day. They woke me up at like 5 o'clock in the morning today, and they started hitting me, with some banging and all this stuff, and um just to be jerks. So I just thought I'd do a little video. um Other than that, not too much going on. I've been getting hit more. I've been getting hit for almost a month. And it's like for no reason. I have no idea why I'm getting hit. Um, they took it easy on me, before, uh, you know, before a month ago. They took it easy on me, and um, and then all of a sudden it's like I'm getting hit for no reason. Um, Actually, I started getting hit with my mom has a therapy dog. She has a couple therapy dogs, and she needed some help, and we went to the nursing home, to so these dogs could visit elderly people. Um, so I went with her and helped her with that for like an hour. Um, and because they try to control conversations, and if you want to call it directed conversations, or whatever you want to call it, that's what they were doing. um and but the only thing is like I say, it was a nursing home, so they couldn't control the elderly people. They couldn't control that conversation. So I've been getting hit ever since then, and that was almost a month ago. So I don't know what their problem is. They've been going ape shit on me. Um, you know, these guys, their self esteem is about zero. And they're nothing but control freaks, narcissists. They cannot handle um, they cannot handle anything out of their control. They have to try to control every little thing you do, conversations and people, and whether you go to the grocery store, they're controlling clerks. If you go to the liquor store, they're controlling the cashiers at the liquor store. It's all controlled. They cannot handle um, not having control. It's just crazy. But I want to talk about gang stalkers a little bit. Um, Gang stalkers. Some of my gang stalkers are low life drug addicts, druggies, losers, people living off the government. Low lifes. And I hate to be so mean, but that's what they are. Um, and anybody that takes money to harass somebody is a low life, as far as I'm concerned. So I was watching this documentary on MK Ultra, from like, gosh, I don't know, it was like 30 years ago. ABC or somebody did a documentary on MK Ultra, and they were talking about the use of LSD, and magic mushrooms and some other drugs that they were using for mind control, and some behavioral control issues and stuff like that. Um, in fact, they took a bowl, and they put electrodes to the bowl, to the bull's brain, and they took it to an arena, and they had a bullfighter in there, and the government was totally controlling the bull, and reading old MK Ultra documents and stuff like that. They have used this technology on animals. They use dogs to see if they can control dogs and stuff like that. So there's all kinds of things they have done. Now, if we talk about today, this technology is so advanced. They don't need electrodes, they don't need drugs, they don't need anything. They can induce everything that they were doing back then, 30 years ago. It's so advanced now, they don't need anything. They got mind control weapons, mind reading tools, and I want to tell you guys, they have access to your memory banks in your brain. If they want to, and they did this to me, and they showed me how they did it. They were accessing my memory banks, and they were flipping through my memories like a picture book. Let me tell you that again. This is how advanced this technology is. They were flipping through my memories like a picture book, and they can go all the way back to your childhood. They can take out what they want, and they can show it to you, and all this stuff. They were flipping through my memories like a like a picture book. I know it's hard to believe, but that's how advanced this technology is, whether people want to admit it or not. That's how advanced this is. You got to think this has been around for 50 years. They perfected it. I realize that there are some flaws in their technology, but they've come close to almost perfecting this technology. But anyway, going back to this documentary that I seen about MK Ultra on YouTube, because I don't like perps, and some perps are out there pretending to be TIs and all this stuff. If you can't if you can't figure out who the perps are and who the real TIs are, um, you know, it's just, it's not good. You got fake TIs out there pretending to be TIs and all this stuff, and there's tons of them out there, you guys. And that's not me being paranoid. There's tons of them out there. But anyway, they were talking about how they use, um, what would you call it? I would say less desirables in our society. Prostitutes, drug dealers, drug addicts, stuff like that. Pretty much low people on our lower scale of society, they were use for these programs. And this was like 30 years ago. They were using these kind of people to carry out these crimes. Um, carry out these crimes. Lease, put LSD in drinks of whoever, and using them for all kinds of stuff. And you know what? These people have, um, you hear the CIA talk about these people, the lower desirables of our society, and they do not care one bit about these people. So all these gang stalkers out there that think they're so important, and they think the CIA, the CIA, they like me, the government likes me, because government likes me. They must like me. You know, no. They think that you're a scumbag, and they're using and abusing you. And you know what? When they're done using you, they're going to kick you to the curb. That's what these gang stalkers and these harassers need to know. They're going to be kicked to the curb. The government, the CIA, these contractors do not care about you. They do not care about you one bit. And if you're dumb enough to harass somebody for money and all this stuff, what makes you protected? You might be next, you know? So that's kind of what I want to say tonight. I don't know. Perps, I can't stand them. They're the ones hurting us. They're hurting innocent people for gift cards, for money. I don't know what they're getting paid, but they're hurting us, you know? And what makes them think they're safe from this? What makes them think that they are safe from this? The government does not care about these people. I seen it on the documentary. Flat out, they said that they use these kind of people. You know, they don't care about these people, and we got to remember that. They're just scumbags. So I don't know. I'm gonna cut this off, but I hope you guys are doing good and staying safe out there, and I will talk to you later. You know, you can search YouTube for all kinds of MK Ultra stuff. A lot of it's old stuff where they're using drugs and LSD and mushrooms and all kinds of stuff to change the behavior of people and all this stuff. Um, this technology is so advanced now. They don't need to use any of that stuff. I mean, they can read your mind, and they can read your past memories and all this stuff. They can do all kinds of things with this technology. It really is unreal, and a lot of people don't believe it, you know, but it's true. So, take care, you guys, and I'll talk to you later.